Hello everyone, as promised I'm going to make a shorter video today discussing a thought that I have. One of the things that FBI profilers have gleaned over the years when it comes to organized killers specifically, which is what we believe this killer was, based on the fact that there's crime scene staging, bodies were moved at the scene. This was something that this person, again, planned on some level, I think. I'm just wondering, has Bridge Guy ever returned to the scene of the crime? And I don't necessarily mean where the bodies were staged, but we know, based on some of the things that police have let slip and the FBI affidavit from the crime scene, that this was a particularly violent crime by somebody who, based on the fact that they took some sort of trophy or trophies, it appears, and we know that based on the FBI affidavit of the search of Ron Logan's property, that there were pieces of clothing taken from one or more of the girls. That this type of person, based on the FBI profiling unit's data over the years, a lot of times, and this isn't always, a lot of times they'll return to the scene of the crime. A lot of them are sexual sadists that want to kind of relive the thrill of that. And I'm wondering, has the FBI or the Indiana State Police set up cameras near the bridge? You know, maybe this person has gone out to the bridge. Maybe this person has left a trinket or an object at the scene, kind of as their sick way of thinking, I was back here again and police didn't even know it. Do they have him on camera? I mean, if I'm Bridge Guy and I've returned to the scene, hypothetically, let's say, if I were that person, boy, I would be awfully worried right now, because maybe they have him on camera. Maybe that's part of what led to the second sketch. Again, I'm just hypothesizing. I'm not saying that's the case. But what if, and I've seen other investigations where they've put hidden cameras at the tombstones of people who are murder victims, and their murderers have returned to their tombstones. Again, one of the things we have to remember in this case is we don't know what investigators know. We don't know what their tactics are. And this is why it really upsets me when people start bashing law enforcement. All the people bashing law enforcement are sitting behind a computer. They're not out there putting their blood, sweat, and tears every single day into trying to solve this crime and interviewing people and having sleepless nights where they're away from their families. No, the investigators and the police are. So I think it's time we start showing them a lot more respect. And it's also unfortunate that there's so many people who are bashing each other in the YouTube community, content creators, about this crime, because, again, I'd like to remind you all, this isn't about you. Again, when I started this channel, I mean, I don't have this channel to make money or to glorify myself. It's why I don't put my face on camera. It doesn't matter. What matters is thinking outside the box and using critical thinking skills to capture this person. Because a lot of us are parents, a lot of us are people who want to see this crime solved, so that we know this sick person isn't out there anymore. So the next time you comment, remember, this isn't about you. All of us are in this supposedly for the right reasons and the same reasons. Let's keep that in mind. So tell me, do you think that there's any possibility Bridge Guy has returned to the scene of the crime? Do you think that, you know, Bridge Guy has just come out to the edge of the bridge to look around because he gets off on it? It's one of those things that statistically does happen quite a bit when you have this type of criminal. And FBI profilers, and there's an FBI serial killer manual that you can actually look up and read, that states, based on their interviews with people who commit these similar types of crimes, that sometimes they do that to relive the thrill. So if investigators don't have cameras up near these areas, just to kind of see who shows up, I think it would be a good idea if they don't already. And again, they may already. So just, if bridge guys out there, I hope you're shaking in your boots today, because it's a very distinct possibility, if you have returned to any of these places, that they have you on camera already. Have a great day, everybody.